3 began early, disembarking the ferry at Ouistreham at 7:30 AM. We were tired, having had less than 6 hours of sleep since the total duration of the ferry crossing was less than 7 hours. Plan for the day was to head around 120 kilometres south following the B43 cycle route to the small town of Domfront, where we were hoping to camp. Once we cleared the queues of cars at passport control and got the all-important stamp, we hit the cycle paths along the mouth of the Orne River towards the city of Caen. So it's day 3 of our bikepacking adventure to France, and we've just arrived in France, leaving the port of Ouistreham on the Greenway to Caen.
Il arrive en courant derrière moi. Padam, padam, padam. Il me fait le coup du souviens-toi. Padam, padam, padam. C'est un air qui me montre du doigt. We
headed into the city to get some pastries and sandwiches from a bakery and a coffee to keep us going for the morning. Caen was one of the bigger cities on our route, and the cycle paths were clearly marked. Fueled up, we left Caen to rejoin the French greenways or voies vertes. These are impressive cycleways. For this stretch we were following an old railway.
I'm just trying to tell you how it felt. If my body was a boat, could you steer that sailor? Make it feel like it's a 1960s Hollywood trailer.
So we are in the French region of Calvados, département of Calvados, and we're following the Orne, the River Orne, along, which is what you can see behind me here. So this is what the French greenways are like, the French cycleways. They are beautifully smooth tarmac, better than most roads, absolutely superb to just motor along, really. When I see the sunrise of you, make it up much better. So I hope you're gonna make it all worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. Ooh, worth all of the time I'm about to give you, baby. So I hope you're gonna make it all worth it. We continued south towards the village of Clercy, which we reached after about 4 hours.
So I hope you're gonna make it all worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. This is the night. Something about it's making me cry. My soul it did decide. Feel my body shiver in your moonlight. And I need to let me have the time of my life. Check your credentials, self-residentials. Ooh, baby boy, you got so much potential.
Gonna go through a tunnel.
Baby, would you make it alright? Would you make it alright? Make it up much better. Baby, that much you wanted, you can make it all worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. Ooh, when I see the sunrise, you make it up much better. So I hope you're gonna make it all worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. Ooh, worth all of the time I'm about to give you, baby. So I hope you're gonna make it all worth it, worth it, worth it.
Clercy was one of the many small towns along the route of the Tour de France. Like many of these towns, it was still decorated to celebrate the Tour. We stopped here for food, getting another sandwich before leaving the voies vertes and heading into the hills along the quiet Normandy roads.
Somehow I'm so captured by you. I'm rearranging all of my plans and I'm holding my breath as I hope you make it worth it. Would you make it alright? Or maybe that much better. Cause I wanted you could make it all worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. When I see the sunrise, you make it up much better.
Our route still followed the Orne River, but climbing up over some hilly sections. The region is appropriately called Suisse Normande because of the hills, which are surprisingly steep.
Worth it, worth it, worth it. Ooh, give all of the time I should be working on me. So I hope you're gonna make it all. This is the night.
stopped at a glorious viewpoint at the Roche d'Urtre, where the Orne River has carved some impressive cliffs. After a few minutes here, refuelling, the heavens opened and we sat sheltering from a storm for well over an hour. The storm eventually cleared and we set off again on wet roads, winding through beautiful Normandy villages and countryside. Occasionally we ended up off-road by accident, like here in La Corneille, where the route wasn't quite right. We'd finally left the Orne River and were heading towards the small town of Fleurs. Fleurs was also decorated for the Tour de France. The storms returned again here and we sheltered in a doorway for about 45 minutes, waiting for the worst to pass.
So after another big storm, where we sheltered in Fleurs, we're back on the Voie Verte for the final leg to Domfront. I think we've got about 20 kilometres on the way to Domfront.
Leaving Fleurs, we were back on the Voie Verte, along the course of an old railway. This time the surface was gravel and coarse sand, which, along with the rain and the water falling off the leaves of the trees, made us and our bikes absolutely filthy.
So I think we're arriving into Domfront. Wet, absolutely filthy, but we're here.
We finally made it to Domfront after a total day of 10.5 hours, 6.5 hours ride time. Just as soon as we got the tent unpacked, the heavens opened, and boy, did it rain. It eventually fined up, and we got the tent up, showered and looked around the town before getting a well-deserved pizza for dinner. Tomorrow we'll be heading south towards Mayenne and Laval.